The mercy of God selecting a man is not a product of what the man has done right. It's not because you are better. As a matter of fact, you cannot have faith for what is outside the context of what God has chosen for you. It also means that your faith life cannot give you what mercy has not selected. Do you understand that? So it is mercy first. What mercy does is to make you a candidate of certain things. Then you can now have faith. Destiny can open for you at a young age. And if you miss it, the consequence is as grave as when it opens for you in the days you are mature. There are doors God opens for you. He's not going to open it again. You pick it or you lose it. Never let anyone deceive you. There are once in a lifetime doors. And that's why it is important that you will awaken discernment early. Sometimes when you say you want to play, destiny has moved. Discern it. The moment God extends the hand, pick it. You know, some of us brag with the fact that I know God has been calling me, I know God has been telling me this, I know God has been saying that, but I know I'm the one who is not serious yet. You've heard some kind of gospels where they told you that, he's always going to be there waiting. It's not true. That you are ready doesn't mean the assignment is still available. He will not forever wait. God's mercy is not God robbing Peter to pay Paul. So he cannot keep delaying somebody's rising because somebody who should rise is refusing to rise. If Moses will not show up in the days of the tears of the Israelites, he will raise stones amongst them. Understand this. When God says, I choose you, honor it quickly. When you are young, you are shown privileges. As you mature, you learn responsibility. So the kind of mercy that young Christians is privileges. But as you grow, when God says, I choose you, you now understand that it is your responsibility to remain the chosen one. Because there are consecration that makes you relevant. You can be God's choice, but yet useless. You can look at a lady by yourself and say, I choose you. Or you can look at a guy and say, I choose you. That doesn't mean the person will have sense. It is the person's duty to now make sure that you remain what was seen and chosen. Never let anyone deceive you that you will not have to put in the work. You will have to. Mercy is a responsibility. God can give you an instruction, an assignment that will announce you to your world. It's your duty to remain sharp. Learn the consecration that manages your grace. Mercy chose you. Mercy selected you. But if you don't study, if you won't pray, if you will not fast, if you will not maintain consecration, you'll be an anointed, useless preacher. Have you seen people that are more anointed than they are disciplined? Whatever they build dies in their lifetime. Never do anything that will make God remind you of where he picked you from. And I want to say this loud and clear. You must know the reason why God is lifting you. God knows why he's lifting you. If you don't know it, it's dangerous. Because you will not know what you will stop, that certain graces will dry up. You just notice a season came. God exposed you to wealth. For whom? What is your next posture? Listen to the man that you call the rich fool is because he didn't know why God blessed him. God knows why he's lifting you. He knows why. Why did God lift Moses now? He knows why. Why did he pick Saul? Even when Peter was there, he knew why. You too should know. See, there is something called glory maintenance. Every glory has maintenance structure. You must learn it. Oh, for some reason, God decided at some point to bring you out of obscurity and showcase you to the world. Find out why. Stay with him in the place of prayer. Once you jet out like a tornado and start speaking like, I know what I did, I know, you will find out. All right? Another very important thing is that the mercy of God on a man's life is not necessarily forever. Mercy can expire, and that's scary now. So you must understand that there's a responsibility that comes with the lifting of God. The moment God lifts you in the midst of your brothers, you are not better than them. Once you start feeling you are better, you will be shocked. As a matter of fact, the moment you sit down and feel you are the one who deserves certain things, that's when people just think about yourself and just say, no, I'm the one that deserves it. I'm the best person here. I'm the best they have. Listen to what I'm saying. What you have done is that you have told God to prove to you that you are mortal. In your lifetime, same skill, same charisma, same everything. Somebody will rise from your shadows. Listen to what I'm saying here. They will forget you exist. People lose favor. Doors shut. The best today can be the forgotten tomorrow. That's why you have the privilege God is doing, is announcing you, oh God, calm down. Because the people you are trampling upon, they may be the ones that will lift you tomorrow. They call you and say, do you know why? I'm going to speak to my secretary. Handle lifting with fear and trembling. Be afraid. If the hands that lift you is still there, don't you think that hand will lift others? You say, but I know what I can do. Okay. Let me ask you a question. What were you doing when it changed your level? When mercy finds you, be careful. Humble yourself. Can I tell you something? Life is extremely fragile. It is scary. God, amongst all my siblings, why me? I was not the only one that did better. But why was I selected? Why have you been chasing me with your mercy? If you are asking such questions, it will make you humble. Your light can be so bright, it blinds you. I just feel, I'm special, I'm different. Listen to what I'm saying. Special people die. They just say, gone too soon. Sudden departure. Have you ever seen videos online when they were showing you the house of a late multi-billionaire? And they are walking you through what they built, the pride of a time, the beauty that lasted for a season. Have you seen pictures of Miss Nigeria 1984, Miss Nigeria 1960 something? No flower blooms for life. While it is blooming, humble yourself. Dear men, in the days of your strength, love your wife, take care of your children, because they are the ones that will be the pillar that will hold you tomorrow. Don't use the day of your strength to destroy the days you will not be strong to carry yourself. You will not always be able to run everywhere. Don't destroy those that will later hold you by the hand because you feel you will remain there. And that brings me to a last warning. Be careful what you do with your name. Don't spoil your name. A good name is better than silver and gold. Be careful what you do with your name. You know, the way I see life is entirely different. And that's why I want to beg parents to please walk and teach your children nobility. Let them know that they are kings. You know, sometimes when I go online and I see people post dirty comments, insult people, and I ask myself, is there no one to tell these individuals the importance of a name? And some even are so funny that they will use the name of their company to drag people. Why? The answer is simple. Fathers are missing. When the devil wants to attack a generation, he knocks the men out. The trauma we have cried about in last generation, the one for this generation is going to be more serious. Because nobody wants to take responsibility for anything. And we are crying now. And we are begging. Be careful what you do to your name. Listen, the mercy of God can show up for you, but your name is too spoiled to be used. God has chosen you. He has desired you. He wants to do this. It gets to a certain table. They say, not this one. Not on the base of anything else, but character. They didn't bring you up well. Let's repair you. There's problem. People can sit down and say, this is the best here. But no. On the basis of what? Character. You can die and go with your gift, and men will not honor it. On the basis of what? Mercy, this is what I'm saying. Mercy has brought you to the corridor of power, but your character was not prepared for it. So the Bible said a man that comes to the place of honor, but knoweth it not, is like a beast that perish. Move with the consciousness that you represent not just yourself, but a generation. You represent a lineage. That name you are carrying, you represent a clan. As a matter of fact, you represent everyone that will be called by your kind of name. Maybe there is a part of the Bible you are not paying attention to. The covenant of priesthood was with who? The Levites. That's where the covenant is. God said that's their portion. But did you notice that Samuel was not a Levite? He was from Ephraim. One man did something and robbed the lineage of an inheritance. When mercy is speaking, you look like a champion. The moment mercy lifts, you find out you are not skillful. Never ever go on a journey where you will find out it's not been you all along. God said, this was what I said before. I said it. Now I'm saying I'm not doing again. Who can hold me? When you were in school, I said I will use you. Now I'm saying I'm not doing again. A man can continue living, but his destiny is left behind. Your problem is that you are quick to forget that there was a time God lifted you. Keep it at the back of your mind. Have things around that remind you that you are human. You are not a God, though. You didn't fall from heaven. You are not indestructible. In fact, so that God can ensure his work doesn't fail, in advance, he has your replacement. There is somebody in your shadows whose configuration is based on the mistake you are making. The person is becoming strong in the places you are weak. Humble yourself. Let me tell you something. Don't win every fight. If you are fighting people that God wants used for you, lose the battle. You can win an argument and lose in life. Check out among your cycle. Anybody that once they are arguing, they will spill all the secrets they know. That person will be the smallest. The hands that lift men will not lift them. That somebody can be blessed by you and the person will not hesitate to stab you. Real. That others who have not even been blessed by you will be afraid to say certain things. But the one who has been blessed will say, what is it? It's the nature of the heart of men. And let me tell you something. If you have anybody who can sell others cheaply, that's not friendship. You should be afraid of them. You are the next market. Check. People sit with you and they are talking. Think, was there a time they benefited from this place they are destroying? Don't feel you are too good that they will not destroy you. You are just the next in line. And if you have that character, it might be what is speaking against you. Because God is a God of justice. It doesn't matter the houses were built without legacy. They will become ruins in just a matter of time. People will look at it. If you even have a name, they can even look at it and study it. If you don't have a name, it's gone. I've seen where they were excavating graves because they want to build roads. They once lived amongst us. They were the biggest. Humble yourself. You will not be here forever. You look at people that are small. There's an adage in Yoruba land that where an elder is, that's where a child will meet the elder.